Well, it was just a certain angle. I'll just change the angle. I'll let you imagine it's happening. Okay, here we go. That's better.
Let's do another little Christmas song. You can sing along. I'm just gonna keep it simple for you, because that's basically what I am. It took me a lot of years to realize that that's what I am. You know, I'm always trying to do this and that and the other. Never works. When I just cut it all out and just do the basics, it worked. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. The cattle are lowing, the poor baby wakes, but little Lord Jesus no crying he makes. I love the Lord Jesus, look down from on high, and lay by my table till morning time. I'll do the first verse again. I'll slow it down for you, because I know I do everything different. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. Thank you. I got one more.
Then it's the joke portion, right?
Then it's the joke portion. I left my banjo at home, Mark, just for that purpose.
I noticed you didn't bring it, so I was like.
Well, I just wanted to keep it simple. I knew you had a lot going on today and you were solo, so I figured I better just keep it simple, and it never really mattered for me, you know.
Oh, it made a lot of difference to me that the banjo looked at you guys.
I didn't mean that specifically, but hey, I'll go with it. I did a gig one time, and I drove, it was cold. I lived in the hills in northern Pennsylvania, and I had a gig in Wheeling. And I went to and it was like between, it was about an hour south of Bradford, PA, where they make Zippo lighters. And I rent a car at the local little Matchbox airport, loaded up the night before, and it was 10, 15 below in the hills every night. I loaded the car with everything but my guitar and my banjo. So I got up in the morning and I was ready to go. I got 20 minutes from Pittsburgh, and I didn't have any instruments, and I'm 2 hours from the house, and I'm an hour and a half from the gig, and I got no options. So I go, wait a minute, be cool, it will be provided. So I pulled off at an exit in Pittsburgh, you know, and I go, there'll be a thrift store or something, I can get something, I don't, you know. I pulled into a pawn shop. There was 2 pawn shops and 2 thrift stores, and it was still in the box. It was a little kid's guitar. And I bought it. And as I walked out the door, I go, wait a minute, because the strings were loose. And I can't tune a fish, especially then. I could probably get by now, but then, no chance. And I go, you got a tuner? No, we don't sell those. But there's a music store in Washington, PA. So I get there, and they aren't open for 45 minutes, and now I'm pushing time limit here. And I get there, and I buy a little tuner, waited, and as I was walking out that door, I go, wait a minute. So I turned around, plucked the guitar, and put the tuner up there, and it worked. I got to the gig, it didn't work. And I go, you know anybody that can help me tune this thing? Nobody. And I mean, it was the absolute, had to be the worst tuning. I don't think it qualifies as tuning. And I'll never forget it, man. I sat there and I had to go on. And I had to slap together my sound and everything. And I had the board right here. And I was playing the first song. But here's what happened. I can even give you the song. Buncombe County's a everything went quiet. It was one of those in and out sound things, you know? I'm going, oh man, what else can go wrong? And I reached down to the board, and the whole crowd groaned. I go, don't matter. It's always been that way, you know, it just doesn't matter. You know, I can play this guitar, that guitar, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I've always been lucky that way. Let's do a little Christmas song. This is even sadder than Christmas in prison. A friend of mine, we used to write quite a few songs together back in Ohio. Everybody said, go to Nashville, you guys need to go to Nashville. And I thought, I am not washing dishes for 15 years just to get less than 0.1%. You know, it ain't worth it to me. But he gave me this title. It's not very often you get hook, song, and everything right in the title. I mean, it's the whole story's right there. But if I give it to you now, I'll steal my own thunder. His name was Jim Dine. Silent night, holy night. Come Thanksgiving every year, Freddie sobers up, he combs his beard, takes the only job he'll ever know. If you look, you'll find face of glee with laughing child upon his knee. He plays old Saint Nick down at the Five Dime store. 16-hour days with barely chicken feet for pay, and a line of smiles that never ends. All year folks pass on by and they don't care if he lives or dies, but for 1 month he's everybody's friend. Then Christmas Eve comes to town, folks grab their presents and drive on out. Freddie grabs his only friend and heads for home. On the edge of town by the railroad track, in the back of a 60 Cadillac, he's humming Silent Night and drinking Christmas dinner all alone. He ain't been worth a damn since we served together in Vietnam. That Purple Heart still dogs his soul. You find him playing solitaire with half a deck and drinking up his disability checks and living for his stocking full of coal. And then Christmas Eve comes to town, folks grab their presents and drive on out. Freddie grabs his only friend and heads for home. On the edge of town by the railroad track, in the back of a 60 Cadillac, he's humming Silent Night and drinking Christmas dinner all alone. When I wrote this song, I used a Woolworth store in the next verse, but they'd been closed so long I had to change it. That was till I moved to Asheville. Now the old Woolworths has closed their doors. Folks don't shop downtown no more. All that keeps him going is gone. Still he puts on his old Santa suit and roams around with a bottle of 90 proof. He longs to hear children sing a Christmas song. Another Christmas Eve has come around. I hopped in the car, I searched downtown, hauled Freddie in and head for home. On the edge of town by the railroad track, in the back of a 60 Cadillac, we're humming Silent Night and drinking Christmas dinner all alone. Silent night, holy night, always call night, round yon virgin, mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Merry Christmas, everybody.